Dear friends and comrades, welcome to this event. This event is organized by the Campaign Against Execution in Iran, London, solidarity with the struggles of the Iranian people, London, Iranian Republican Solidarity in the UK, Tahiri Peaceful Organization, and other groups, organizations, and activists. We began this program by honoring the memory of all those who have lost their lives for freedom and equality, and those who have struggled to build a better world. We also express our solidarity with all political prisoners, brave women, workers, students, teachers, nurses, doctors, trade unions, ethnic activists, and all those who under various pretexts are being suppressed for their resistance against the criminal Islamic regime of Iran. دوستان و رفقای گرامی، به این برنامه خوش آمدید. این برنامه از سوی کارزار علیه اعدام در ایران لندن، همبستگی با مبارزات مردم ایران لندن، ایرانیان جمهوریخواه انگلستان، سازمان صلح طاهری و دیگر گروهها و فعالین مرتبط سازماندهی شده و برگزار می‌گردد. این برنامه را با گرامی داشتن یاد همه جانباختگان راه آزادی و برابری و کوشندگان ساختن یک دنیای بهتر آغاز می‌کنیم. همچنین با همه زندانیان سیاسی عقیدتی، زنان شجاع گرفتار در چنگال رژیم اسلامی، کارگران، دانشجویان، معلمان، پرستاران، پزشکان، فعالان گروههای ملی و جنسیتی و همه آنهایی که تحت عناوین مختلف به دلیل مقاومت خود در برابر رژیم جنایت‌پیشه اسلامی تحت دهشتناک‌ترین سرکوب‌ها قرار گرفته‌اند، اعلام همبستگی کرده و آرمان‌های باشکوهشان را قلب می‌نهند. The playing of the revolutionary signs and the chanting of revolutionary slogans. We hope that with your presence and participation, we will have a meaningful and effective program. برنامه امروز که تا ساعت 4 بعد از ظهر ادامه خواهد یافت، از خوانش بیانیه‌های گروه‌های شرکت کننده، سخنرانی‌های فارسی و انگلیسی، پخش سرود و اجرای شعارهای انقلابی تشکیل شده است. امیدوارم با همراهی و مشارکت شما عزیزان برنامه ثمربخشی داشته باشید.
یهودی‌های مخالف حکومت
I would like to start my speech in English from Campaign Against Execution in Iran, London. Friends and comrades, we are gathered here today to speak about the people of Iran, about a society that has been pushed to its limits yet continues to resist, a society that has stepped into the streets and said clearly, we refuse to live under fear, humiliation, suppression, discrimination, and religious rule any longer. For more than 4 decades, the Islamic Republic has survived not through consent, but through force. Its history is written in executions, prison, torture chambers, and crushed uprisings. Whenever people have raised their voices, whether workers, students, women, and entire communities, the answer has been violence. This has been true in the past and it remains true today. What we are witnessing now is another chapter in this long struggle. An uprising born from overlapping crisis, economic collapse, social injustice, political repression, but carried out but carried forward by the generation that is no longer willing to retreat. A generation that has crossed the line of fear, fully aware of the cost, and yet refuses to step back. The response of the regime has been brutally familiar. Live ammunition, mass arrests, communication blackouts, and deliberate attempts to erase evidence. According to independent human rights organizations, thousands have been killed, and many experts warn that due to censorship, secret brutals, and threats against families, the real number of victims may exceed 20,000, 30,000, and more. This is not chaos. It is a systematic method of repression, repeated again and again. At the heart of this violence stands the regime's main instrument of force, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. From the streets to prisons, the IRGC has played a central role in suppressing protests and enforcing terror. In response to these crimes, Europe has now placed the IRGC on its terrorist group in terrorist list, formally recognizing its role as an organization built on repression, intimidation, and violence against the people of Iran. And yet, despite all of this, the people have not surrendered. These protests are not temporary outbursts. They are the expression of a society that understands something fundamental. This system cannot be reformed. A system that depends on executions and bullets cannot deliver dignity, justice, or freedom. Let us also be clear about one thing. This struggle belongs to the people of Iran alone. It will not be won by foreign bombs or military intervention. What can and must change is the international hypocrisy that keeps this regime afloat. Political deals, science diplomacy, and closed-door cooperation. Ending these relations, shutting down regime institutions abroad, and isolating the machinery of repression and concrete steps that matter. This is why we call on people here to act, to pressure governments, parliaments, and human rights institutions to move beyond their statements and take real measures. You cannot speak of human rights while maintaining relations with a regime built on killing its own people. We stand here to say this without hesitation. We condemn the killing of people of Iran. We stand with those who are risking everything for life, freedom, and dignity. Their struggle must not be ignored. Their voices must not be silenced, and their blood must never be forgotten. Long live freedom and equality. Victory to the struggles of the people of Iran. Thank you.
Here today is solidarity with Iranian people. Since last December, Iranian people have been protesting against the government. On 8, 9 and 10th of January 2026, they were literally murdered on the street. Large number of protesters were shot down on the streets during the peaceful demonstrations. Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corporation, or known as IRGC, is fully responsible for this massacre. They use the type of ammunition they use in the war. They use machine guns, heavy machine guns, anti-tank weapons. They literally shot down protesters on the streets. They use a sniper from high building to shoot unarmed civilians on the street. Gentlemen, we gathered here today in solidarity with Iranian people. Since last December, Iranian people have been protesting against the government. On 8, 9 and 10th of January 2026, they were literally murdered on the street. Large number of protesters were shot down on the streets during the peaceful demonstrations. Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corporation, or known as IRGC, is fully responsible for this massacre. They use the type of ammunition they use in the war. They use machine guns, heavy machine guns, anti-tank weapons. They literally shot down protesters on the streets. They use a sniper from high building to shoot unarmed civilians on the street.
در میان خاموشی اینجا این سوی شمع‌ها نام‌ها ایستادند، بی سن بی صدا، با عکس‌هایی که هنوز نفس می‌کشند. اینجا این سوی جهان ارتباط خاموش است، اما فریاد از لای دندان‌ها، از لای پلاستیک‌های سیاه راه خودش را پیدا می‌کند. در خیابان‌ها نوجوانی افتاده با آینده‌ای که هنوز حتی فرصت نشد اشتباه کند. گلوله زودتر از رویا رسید. کمک‌ها از آسمان وعده می‌آیند و پیش از زمین خوردن قیچی می‌شوند میان سیاست و ترس و معامله. و آنچه می‌ماند تن بی‌دفاع مردم است زیر چکمه‌های آشنا. مادرها ساعتها پلاستیک‌های سیاه را چون ورق کنار می‌زنند، نه برای دیدن مرگ، برای پیدا کردن چیزی که هنوز اسمش فرزند است. و شب بی خبر از جهان جنازه ها را می‌بلد، بی سرود، بی پرچم، بی اجازه گریه. خاک یگان شاهدی است که دروغ نمیگوید. اما گوش کن، در این خاموشی، در این تبعید، در این شمع‌های لرزان چیزی هنوز زنده است. نام‌ها، یادها و خشم نجیبی که روزی راه خودش را از دل تاریکی باز خواهد کرد.